We kind of rotate. We're either in the house. Tonight, it's my pleasure and privilege to be in the kitchen because that's actually my favorite place to be. Although I'm also crazy for Christmas, but that's coming up next month. So in the meantime, I'm crazy for my gotta have it. And my gotta have it is certainly something, oh gosh, that you gotta have. Kalorik is another name brand that we are so proud to have here at HSN. They're known not only for their brand name quality and innovations, but they sell this for a lot more money anywhere else. We happen to have a new price adjustment that is good only here at HSN. This is the lowest price that we have found anywhere. And not only that, we are doing it with precision. First and foremost, it looks beautiful. This is the hottest design. Now you see what happens? Okay, sorry, ooh, that was a little aggressive. French design doors are really kind of the hottest thing when it comes to, you know, kitchen design. Now, as I close this, Prince, can they see? Not only does, it's kind of like a shows where it goes formula in terms of the multitude of benefits that this has. You get the rotisserie, you get the spit, you get the baking drip tray, you get the air frying basket, you get the crumb tray, of course, everything you need for the best rotisserie chicken of your life. Plus, you're getting your dehydrating and steak tray, you're getting your bacon tray, because this is gonna be the best baconator you've ever had. There's actually a bacon function. $34 on FlexPay, free shipping, and then not only do they think of everything, your quick start guide, plus of course, Chef Jamie Gwen, my friend, we're gonna get right to her, has basically written a cookbook that is included with your purchase. Now, Jamie does have some amazing cookbooks on hsn.com as well, but boy, you wanna talk about a perfect launching pad for your inspiration. And I can't think of anybody better to share my Friday night with, but a real Friday night girlfriend. Chef Jamie Gwen, of course, we were saying how much we miss seeing you in person, but it's nice to spy on you in your gorgeous kitchen. And boy, oh boy, you and I were talking, because I'm sure your ovens like mine cost thousands of dollars. And the truth is, I don't use them anymore. This air frying concept was the hottest category of appliance during the whole COVID situation, but a lot of people are just not going back to their regular ovens, and they shouldn't, because this actually cooks better and faster, doesn't it?
Exactly. I could not have said it better. Shannon, hi, I'm so glad to see you. I want to be your Friday night girlfriend and your Saturday night friend and your Sunday night friend, and as much as we can get of you. Welcome to my kitchen. My son is with his grandma, also known as his yaya, as he says, and he has eaten from his Maxx air fryer oven tonight. Well, it's mine, but we share it. I'll tell you, every meal I make, whether it be pre-COVID, COVID, or coming out of the pandemic, almost every single meal I notice, I go to the Maxx. The Maxx is a powerhouse. Check this out. This is what Kalorik did. They took the best of an air fryer and the best of an oven, and they made it miraculous. So the oven has a top spiral heating element. It has 4 heating rods, 2 top, 2 bottom. Then it has an air circulation fan on top. We call it air blaze technology, and it's like a cyclone. Not only is this an air fryer and a very large capacity air fryer, which, by the way, Shannon, you're such a fabulous cook. I know, by the way, this is right up your alley, but the question I get the most is, how big is the biggest air fryer I can get? Because when you get hooked on an air fryer, that little mini personal one just won't do. How about 26-quart capacity? How about that French door opening, which I love? It's one-handed, and you never have to open the oven down like I do on my conventional oven and burn the underside of my arm. But think about it. This is dinner for one with leftovers. By the way, this is my go-to. I make this probably, Shannon, once or twice a week. Once Jagger, my son, is down to sleep. I air fry a piece of salmon with red potatoes and butternut squash. I finish it with crumbled feta. I throw some chopped parsley on top. I put my favorite hot sauce on the table, and I have to tell you, this is dinner for 2 or 3 nights for me. So dinner for one, or a 12-pound turkey, dinner for 8 or 10 or 12 slices of toast. The Maxx does it all.
It does indeed. Okay, people always ask dimensions, so let me give you the precise measurements. Although Jamie was telling me, Jamie, did you say a 10-pound turkey? How big was that?
12-pound turkey,
12-pound turkey.
26 quarts, Shannon. I don't know that I've ever shared an appliance on HSN that was 26 quarts. And leave it to Kalorik, the almost 100-year-old family-run company, to be able to figure out how to air fry so successfully, how to sear a steak at that capacity.
Unbelievable.
Serious.
So remember, it is still counter height, meaning it is a little over, about 16 inches in the width, about 14 inches in the height, and about 12 and a half inches in the length. So perfect countertop height. 26 quarts means whether you're using your brownie pan, your pizza pan, your regular pizza pan, your lasagna pan, remember it'll accommodate up to a 12-inch pizza, full-size pizza, up to a 12-pound turkey. The fact that this is counter height, don't let that fool you. Jamie and I are not unique in that, listen, I started air frying or using my air frying oven as my primary oven actually right before COVID. And I have to be honest, my full-size convection ovens that I spent thousands of dollars on, they are now relics. I mean, they really are. I'm never going back to my regular oven. And I know that sounds crazy because this cooks faster, almost 40% faster. But Jamie, I'm kind of discovering the baking thing. You know how we were becoming gardeners and scrapbookers and baking. For bakers, I'll tell you what, there is nothing better for even baking. When, you know, after you've proofed your bread, I don't care if it's a pie crust or cookies. If you only use this for baking, let alone the rotisserie chicken, it would pay for itself, wouldn't it?
Immediately. That's the amazing part, Shannon, is it's not just an air fryer or an oven. It has replaced more than 10, I would tell you, of my kitchen appliances. If you notice, I like a clean kitchen. As much as I love my kitchen appliances, I like my countertops to have space. And I have cleared so many appliances off since I started playing with the Maxx air fryer oven. And I've been with Kalorik and involved in the creation of this oven. I am very proud of it, I will tell you. I don't know anyone else that can say what you did, which is completely accurate. Almost 40% faster cooking times. That means crunchier, more delicious, juicier, golden dishes in 40% faster. I'm a reasonably new mommy. Like all of you, I lived through a pandemic, and I'll tell you, time is more precious than ever. If I can make a rotisserie chicken like this, and I'm going to tell you my secret, by the way, to the best side, in 38 minutes, that is so extraordinary. You will see crispy skin and juicy, tender, fall off the bone chicken for the rotisserie alone. But like Shannon said, oh, by the way, I put bread cubes underneath the chicken on the pan beneath it in my Maxx while it rotisseries, and the fat from the chicken drips onto the bread cubes and they toast at the same time. And it has to be one of the most luscious side dishes you've ever served with a rotisserie chicken. So be mindful, please, of that. Shannon, you mentioned baking. So the banana bread trend, the sourdough baker masters that were created throughout the pandemic. Try it with your Maxx air fryer oven. Check out the loft on my cinnamon roll. That's the height I get because the Maxx air fryer oven proofs, bakes, broils, air fries. It's an oven. It's an indoor grill with a searing mechanism. It's a rotisserie. It's a pizza oven. It's a dehydrator. Shannon, I didn't tell you earlier, check out this capacity once again. We went apple picking and I dehydrated all of the buckets of apples we brought home. But it didn't take 7 hours or overnight like so many of the dehydrate recipes that you see. It took me a little over an hour, and that's because of this air blaze technology. You see it here, steaks on top, that's the sear. The rotisserie chicken where the air circulates around. 500 degrees in this compartment that is 26 quart capacity, and you realize you never have to open your conventional oven again with all of these heating elements. For leftovers, Shannon, I love that you mentioned use your brownie pan. I use my cast iron skillets for everything in my Maxx. Air fried chicken, a 12-inch pizza, by the way. I made sriracha wings because there must be a game on tonight. I'll find one. There is a bacon tray that comes with it. See, the Maxx comes with everything, and I love that. This wave tray, bacon and hot dogs, brilliant. And then when you talk about baking, the loaf cakes and the beautiful brownies and cookies, they come out golden and beautiful all over, and you never have to turn a pan around. The cheese melts on enchiladas. There's a rib function. By the way, Shannon, did we mention 21 presets? So you don't have to know how long it cooks or what temp.
It's true, and we still have to be judicious about some of our on-air demonstrations on this side of the camera. But if I had this plugged in, sorry, Hannah, that's something I should have asked for earlier. Prince, can we kind of show what Jamie was just talking about? Even without being illuminated, you could kind of see. But there's an air fry. Now, by the way, this goes way beyond any air fryer I've ever sold. And remember when they looked like, cylinders, basically? Air fry, chicken, there's a warming function. You want ribs, you're not standing out and basting and pasting and all that stuff over that mosquito-ridden grill. Shrimp, steak, wings, Baconator, best Baconator you're ever gonna have. Fish, corn, how about French fries for the kids? Dehydrate, defrost, veggies, bake, broil, pastry. Remember how I said you will never go back to your regular oven again? I'm absolutely serious when I say that. Then of course, proof. By the way, in Florida, it's so naturally warm and humid. It's actually a little bit harder for me to finesse bread because proofing can be, a little bit of a challenge depending on where you live, and that even takes care of that for you. Roast and toast. If you only did rotisserie chicken, this would pay for itself, because remember those rotisserie chickens, and listen, I do it too, but they inject those with sodium, and they're under the lights and everything else. So this is fresh as it gets. It's easier than ever. The French doors just really add this elevated and captivating look to it. Plus, not only is it convenient, it's a lot safer for someone like me who not only has burned herself a lot of times in the kitchen with that oven door, it also is a little easier to manage, when you're loading in up to that 12-pound turkey. You don't have to worry about pulling on that oven door and burning yourself. It just accommodates things beautifully. It's too beautiful to put away. You will keep this on your counter all the time. And then remember, the benefit of the benefit is you save calories, you save time, and it does a better job. That's the thing that I need to keep stressing. Yes, it's convenient. Yes, it's quiet. Yes, it's cute, perfect countertop height, but it does a better job of cooking, baking, broiling, frying, dehydrating, rotisserie, baking bread, and then don't forget, Jamie has really kind of written a cookbook that is included because Kalorik, of course, a recognized brand, Chef Jamie Gwen, of course, a multimedia force to be reckoned with. So many wonderful tips and tricks and recipes and ideas. Jamie, it's interesting because we sell a lot of different air fryers here at HSN. This is not only the prettiest, lowest price that we've found anywhere, but it also has the most expansive functions, I think, on any air fryer I've ever sold here at HSN at any price.
I have to agree with you, Shannon. That's because I kept calling the Murad family. And I would say, wait, can you make it proof? And they would say to me, sure, we can try. And the presets, the functions kept going and going. I don't take all the credit by any means. This is a team effort of engineers that are genius. But this is the best of any air fryer oven and grill and rotisserie and convection oven all combined. One of the most brilliant things is something you mentioned too, Shannon. And by the way, I wish we could eat together, Shannon. Check out this ribeye, 3 minutes on each side, seared, put over, I made seasoned sweet potato fries. I finished it with some coarse flake salt. This is my dinner, and I cannot wait. Literally 3 minutes on each side in the Maxx air fryer oven. It's a powerhouse. You'll be a culinary hero. But one of the things I love that you said is you'll never move it. You won't. It will sit. You'll make 12 pieces of toast in the morning because you can, now that we're coming back and families coming over, right? You'll cook for 1 to 12, but it is entirely portable. And I just want to share a story. By the way, I'm making 3-minute nachos, and I think they have 1 minute left. No, they're ready. A friend of mine, her son just went back to college, and he took the Maxx with him. He walked in the kitchen, Shannon, he said to her, Daryl, he said to her, Mom, I guess I call her Daryl, Mom, I'm taking Maxx. And she said, who's Maxx? She didn't know that friend. And he goes, no, your oven. Took it to his college dorm when he went back to school. Plugs into any standard outlet, right? But I've also heard beautiful stories of people that have taken it to the firehouse, plugged it in, and fed those that have saved us and helped us and healed us throughout this time. I'll tell you, there's nothing better than the Maxx, in my opinion.